In this practice, we will explore 3 breathing techniques: Chandra Bhedana Pranayama, Surya Bhedana Pranayama, and Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. Begin in a comfortable seat, with your spine tall and your shoulders relaxed. If you have a couple of blocks, you can place your blocks underneath your outer knees. If you have a bolster, lean forward and tuck the bolster underneath the tips of the sits bones. If you feel a bit chilly, maybe you have a blanket nearby, so feel free to cover your body with a blanket. Our main intention is to find a position of the body that we can maintain for at least 15 minutes. Position of the body where we can relax the shoulders and lengthen the spine. Let your eyelids lower down. Begin to notice your natural breath. Noticing the coolness of the air as you inhale. Noticing the warmth of the air as you breathe out. Noticing if one nostril feels a little bit more congested than the other. It might be hard to tell right now when we're breathing with both sides. But in the future, we'll be able to tell a little bit more clearly. Now imagine that your torso is an empty vessel. Begin to guide your inhalations from the bottom of that vessel to the top, filling it up from the bottom to the top. And as you exhale, as if you're emptying the vessel, draw the breath from the top to the bottom, from the chest to the belly. Guiding the breath from the bottom to the top, from the belly to the chest as you inhale. Slowing it down from the collarbones to the bottom of the belly as you breathe out. Without lifting your shoulders, fill it up from the bottom to the top. While keeping the spine long, empty your torso from the top to the bottom. We'll continue with Chandra Bhedana Pranayama. It's very simple. We'll place the pointing finger and a middle finger of the right hand to the space between the eyebrows. And with your right thumb, close your right nostril. Begin to breathe in and out of your left side. Not applying too much pressure on the side of the nose, but just enough so you're only breathing through the left side. Left nostril is associated with the moon energy, reflective, calming, cooling. So breathing through the left nostril will quiet the mind, will slow you down, will relax you. Let the breath be slow, deep, gentle. Continue drawing the breath from the belly to the chest as you inhale. Working with the musculature of the torso in a way that it feels like the breath is unfolding from the chest to the belly as you exhale. If you notice that your shoulders rise up, soften them. And as you exhale next time, release your right hand down. And perhaps you notice that even though you're breathing in and out through the left nostril, your right nostril is a little bit easier to breathe with now. Notice the effect of Chandra Bhedana Pranayama. Now we will switch sides. Bring your left hand now to your face. Guide your pointing and the middle finger of the left hand to the space between your eyebrows. And with your left thumb, close your left nostril. Bring your thumb to the side of the nose. Not pressing too hard, just enough to be able to breathe only through the right nostril. Begin to breathe through the right nostril while maintaining already familiar pattern. Breathing in from the belly to the chest. Breathing out from the chest to the belly. Breathing in and out of the right nostril, practicing Surya Bhedana Pranayama. Breathing through the right nostril is associated with the energy of the sun. Bright, fiery, awakening. So when you need to wake up, or when you need clarity, focus, and more energy, you can try Surya Bhedana Pranayama. Breathing in and out of the right nostril. The spine is long. The breath is smooth. The shoulders are softening. And when you exhale next time, release your left hand. Take a moment to notice that even though you are breathing in and out through the right side, now your left nostril is a little bit easier to breathe with. Perhaps both nostrils are pretty open, and the breath is slow and smooth and very effortless. Now we will combine the two sides in the practice of Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, or alternative nostril breathing. Bring the pointing finger and the middle finger of the right hand to the space between your eyebrows. With your right thumb, close your right nostril. Inhale through the left side. With the ring finger, close your left nostril and exhale through the right side. Inhale right. Exhale through the left side. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Continue switching sides after each inhalation, while maintaining the same pattern of breathing, inhaling from the belly to the chest, exhaling from the chest to the belly, while maintaining the spine long. Reaching up through the crown of the head, rooting down through the sits bones. Being patient with the side that is a little bit more congested. Intentionally slowing the breath down when you breathe in or out of the more congested side. Noticing how as you inhale, the air is a little on the cooler side. And as you exhale, the air warms up. If you're noticing that you're clenching your teeth, can you create a little bit of space between the upper and the lower rows of teeth? You can gently whisper to yourself in your mind, this breath, this moment, this moment, this breath. When the mind wanders, just gently bring it back to the sensation of the coolness and the warmth of the air. Switching sides after each inhalation. Continue noticing that from time to time, your mind gets involved in stories, past, the future. But notice how available your breath is for you to come back to. This breath, this moment, this moment, this breath. When you exhale through the more congested side next time, release your hand and rest your inner gaze at the space between your eyebrows. The very area where your fingers were connected to the forehead. As you rest your inner gaze at that spot, notice that area behind your closed eyelids. Noticing the different patterns of light behind your closed eyelids. Different shapes that might appear. Just observing what is occurring at the space between the eyebrows, at the space behind your closed eyelids. Noticing your current state of being now after the practice of alternative nostril breathing. Now, we are not controlling, not manipulating the breath in any way. We are just noticing the natural flow of the breath. And if you lose yourself in a stream of thoughts, you can always return to this breath, to this breath. Notice where your mind is right now. And now notice where in your body the experience of breath is the most vivid. Let your mind rest on this area of the body, feeling the experience of breath in that particular area. Maybe it's your nose, maybe it's the chest, maybe it's the belly. Notice how the sensations are dancing at that area of the body as you breathe. If any emotions or feelings make themselves known, don't try to get rid of them. But pause and explore what is occurring. Greeting the energy of an emotion or feeling with curiosity. Where in your body does it occur? What kind of sensations are associated with that feeling or emotion? Don't try to stop your thoughts from occurring. Think of them as waves in the vast ocean of your mind. The waves come and go. The ocean remains vast and spacious. The ocean is not contained to a single wave. Just like you are not contained by a single thought. Allowing the thoughts, feelings, emotions appear, unfold, and dissolve in their own sweet time. you can remain seated for as long as you would like to. However, if you would like to find your way onto your back and rest in Savasana, you may transition onto your back now. If you have a bolster, you can place the bolster underneath your knees. If you have a blanket nearby, place the blanket over your pelvis. Rest your hands on your belly, on top or underneath the blanket. Noticing the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in, as you breathe out. Begin to encourage your belly to round and expand as you inhale. As you exhale, let the belly deflate. Let the belly descend. With the next couple of moments, release your arms. Release your hands to the floor by your sides. Let your attention be spacious. Imagine that you are made of air. So things move through you easily, effortlessly. Nothing gets stuck. Thoughts, sensations, feelings, sensory experiences, they all come and go, leaving no trace. The body is being held. The body is being breathed. No sense of time. No responsibility. Just rest. Let your breath guide your mind back into your body. Allow your breath grow deeper. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Bring your right hand to your heart center, left hand to your belly. Feel your presence. Release your arms down, bend your knees. And choose a side to roll onto. Pause there for a couple of breaths. And then with the help of your arms, very slowly, make a transition to your upright seat. Take your time getting up. Bring your hands to your heart center. Feel the connection of your hands, the finger pad to finger pad connection. Notice your current state of being. Find a deep breath in. Release. Namaste.